In the beginning, I will show you all of the 6 modes. You can see that I've coded them so that I can show them to you. And I even coded a button that will show you when a key like a space bar is just pressed or released quickly, and when it's holded there will going to be a difference between those two types of controls in some of the modes. In the first of the 6 modes is the same as the game that we made in lesson 2 and 3. It was our version of Flappy Bird or Jetpack Joyride. So in it we wrote a code in KeyUp that just teleports the player a little bit in up direction. As you can see, the player is always falling, and this is going to be the same in all of our 6 modes that we are going to make today. So with each key up, make the player go up and up just a little bit. Holding the key doesn't do anything, just releasing the key teleports us a little bit up. Our second mode is Gravity Guy mode. In it we change the direction of falling just with a key up. You can see that just a short key up changes the direction of falling. In the third mode that I want you to write today, again the player can just fall down or fall up, but in order for the player to fall up you need to hold the spacebar key. So in this mode you will need to use is key pressed, and only when is key pressed the player should go up. The fourth mode of today's lesson for different jumps gives the player the opportunity to jump only with the key up, and this jump just moves us up for a while, and you can see that there is a limited time, so your main task in this mode is to find a way to count time. The easiest way is to have a variable jump updates left or something like this that will count how many updates are left for us to go up during this jump. You can see that while I am in a jump I can start a second jump, and then I can make one more jump, and this is a triple jump. And the last part of this task is to disable quadruple jump. The player should be able to only make triple or double jump, however you prefer. You will need to counter jumps made while in air or something like this, and you should be careful when to increase it, perhaps when we perform a new jump, and when to decrease it. Is there a good place in the code where we are able to start jumping again? Yes, exactly. When we stay on the ground, are back to 3 jumps left again. In the fifth mode, again, we will be able to make a limited number of jumps on a key up, but those jumps are going to be much more realistic. As you can see, in the beginning of the jump I have big speed, and during the time I'm losing this speed, I'm stopping in the top part of my jump, and then I slowly start going down. In order to make such a mode, again you will need to have a variable jumps left or something like this, and you will need to decrease it with the time passing. And also you will need a variable that we used in the Pong game, a variable that we will know what is the speed at which player's Y is changing. You can see that sometimes I'm going up, so my Y is decreasing, and sometimes I'm going down and my Y is increasing. So you should be careful what is a good initial delta Y when I'm starting my explosive jump down, just like I have a rocket or a jetpack perhaps that uses explosives for a short time. Yeah, in this mode we don't need this key pressed, but only code written in a key up. In the sixth mode, again, we use something like a realistic jetpack, but in order for it to work, we should hold the key because we don't use explosives to go up. We use a steady, smooth rocket. In this mode, it will be strange to limit the jumps to 3 because we don't have 3 jumps. We can use this jetpack as long as it has fuel. For your homework, you can add a limit to this jetpack use, but it should not be 3. It should be, for example, 500 updates in which I'm holding the spacebar. If I'm going to use spacebar that is pressed, then I don't need any code in isKeyUp. Instead, I will write a code in update that will check isKey pressed of 32, the code of spacebar.